Up to this point, you've been gathering the information you need to create your spending plan. However, before you can go any further, you need to ensure that your expenses are not more than your income. This is the part where you get to make choices about what fits into your budget and how much you can afford to spend on certain things. Don't make sweeping changes by taking expenses out of your budget completely. That's probably unrealistic. If you want to stop spending in a certain area, start by cutting the expense in half and seeing if that will work for you. Smoking or buying snacks on the run are two good examples of expenses you might be able to reduce rather than eliminate when you start looking at your budget more carefully. Start small and set yourself up for success. There's always time later for bigger changes. This is also an important time to look at how much you're saving each month towards expenses that aren't a regular part of your budget. The items marked with a star on your budget worksheet. Setting money aside for things that occur seasonally or irregularly in your budget is important if you want to pay down debt or avoid getting into debt. Think about these things for a moment. Clothing, vacations, gifts, home or car repairs and maintenance, expenses for your kids or extended family, it all adds up much too quickly. If you want to avoid trouble with debt, you need to have a way to pay for things you forget about in your monthly spending plan, rather than relying on credit to make ends meet. It also is important to have an emergency fund set aside. If you were to suddenly have no income at all, how long could you survive with what you have in your bank account? Sometimes setting 3 to 6 months of money aside to cover basic living costs and debt obligations seems like an unattainable amount. While that might be true, consider how you can jumpstart such a savings account. Maybe you get GST or income tax refunds. Maybe you receive a small bonus at work periodically. You might have savings in your cupboards at home with extra groceries that you wouldn't need to buy during a time when you either have reduced income or if your expenses are particularly high. Every little bit counts, whether you spend it or save it. Make it count in a way that works best for you. Turn back to your budget worksheet and with the details from your tracking booklet, complete the revised column on pages 4 and 5.